Testing, testing. One, two, three. Welcome to this special bonus episode number 25 of Backlick Cinema, the podcast, where we take a look back at the movies of yesteryear. But on these bonus episodes, I'm looking at some brand new flicks. And the film that I just watched was Ghostbusters, Frozen Empire. Me and Zachary went out to the movies today, decided to check out Frozen Empire. I've been itching for this movie for a long time, and I got a chance to see it. And I just want to give you my impressions of this film. So this movie had a stacked cast. It was filled to the brim, if you will. It had Paul Rudd as Gary Gruberson, Carrie Coon as Callie Spangler, Finn Wolfhard as Trevor Spangler, McKenna Grace as Phoebe Spangler, and Kumail Nanjiani, Patton Oswalt, Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, Ernie Hudson, Annie Potts, and William Atherson. And also Celeste O'Connor mentioned her name as Lucky, and Logan Kim as Podcast. So the gang is back. The gang is all here. Everybody's back together again, bringing that good, bringing us this entertainment spectacle. So I will say that I really enjoyed seeing everybody back together again. They really put an effort to building the characters, at least some of the characters. I don't think they really did much with Podcast or Lucky, but they wanted to bring together that family aspect of the Ghostbusters. So that was it was a nice attempt. I'll say that it was a nice attempt. It wasn't, I don't think, as strong as in the first movie. There's certainly some teen angst. There were a lot of funny moments, but I do like seeing them on screen together. But I do think it should have been a better story. It was an interesting story, but not it lacked the tension that I would look for. But other than that, the besides the tension that I felt was missing, there weren't as many jokes in this movie as I would like. It also seemed a little long. So my overall thoughts are this was a good movie, but it wasn't necessarily a great movie. It had a lot of really good moments in there, but I think overall the moments kind of went a little too long. I think the editing could have been tightened up the movie, I guess, what I'm looking for. I'm not necessarily looking for a shorter movie, but I don't think a story like this required the movie to be as long as it was, or if they were going to make it this long, I feel like it needed some more moments. It needed to have more jokes, a few more bits, I guess, is what I'm looking for. But the overall story was, I guess, if it was more compact, not necessarily simplified, but more compact. If the pacing was better, then I would have enjoyed it better. So my anticipation for the film, or I should say my expectations for the film, weren't extremely high. So it's not like I'm walking out like super disappointed. But I will say that I'd like for it to have been better. I think I'll put it that way. At least better to me. Zachary, for his part, he really liked the film. He liked all the bits. It was just fine for him. But for me, for my part, I think it could have been a little bit better paced. So I guess the overall story. The Ghostbusters come across a mysterious object, which of course is harboring the spirit of the bad guy for the movie. Obviously the bad guy is released and have excuse me, the bad guy is released and havoc ensues, but you only really get to see that in like the latter part of the movie. It's not like they're dealing with the bad guy in like throughout the movie, or leading up to the climax of the movie, or leading up to the third act. He really only kind of shows up in the third act. There's a lot of family drama that was pretty cool, that I appreciated. And I think that was what they were going for. They I feel like also that they didn't quite hit the mark. Like it was almost there, but not quite there. I'm sure you felt like that before. Almost there, but not quite there. So one of the things I really get a kick of, or get a kick out of, when I watch the Ghostbusters, are all the gadgets and doodads that they're dealing with. I liked the new traps that they had. They got new equipment all around. Some of them may have been seen on the trailer, or some of them not. I'm not exactly sure, but I kind of like the expansion of the mythology, of the world building that they did. I enjoyed that, and I'm glad there was kind of an expansion. This movie was produced by Ghost Core, so it's like they're starting a Ghostbusters cinematic universe. We'll see how that turns out. I guess it really depends on the results, the box office of this movie, to see if they will continue in that vein. But otherwise, like I said, it was a good film, not exactly a great film, and it was it was a little long, and not especially well paced. I feel like if this is going to be a comedy, even a dramedy, the pacing needs to be a little bit better. So those are my impressions. If you've seen Ghostbusters, hit me up on the social medias. Let me know. All of the links are in the bio. Have a great one. Have a great rest of your day. And as always, hug your families and your loved ones. And if you're going to be anything, be outstanding.